Hello everybody, this is Sonya. I'm in Australia. Now I'm coming back on today because I want to do more slow stitching, but this time I'm going to do, I won't do one of these today unless I get a little bit of time. I might do that because I want to show you how I made these. Okay, now these are they're flip for your journals. See, they flip ups for your journals, and this is done with slow stitching. So because I'm going to do a lot of stitching, I hope, I'm planning on doing some anyway, I'm really keen, and you know, to use some fabric and do some things. Don't think I've quite finished that one yet. I just don't know yet what I should put else on that. That'd look nice, wouldn't it, or something. Anyway, so we're in Australia, if I got to say that. I'm on here now today to do this. I probably did say it, I don't know. It's early in the morning for me. I need to put up the video because I really want to get onto this, and a friend of mine's coming around and we're going to try and fix my room today. That's I feel sorry for her because I got stuff everywhere. But anyway, so I think these are really cool. So it's got the stitching along the top there, and it's got a little word. And I went up the street yesterday to see if I could find some more, what's the name, word stamps, because there wasn't. I forgot to look. So I know that I had some more somewhere, but I just hadn't got around to it. Everything just got a bit kerfuffled. But anyway, so I've couched that down there, so that'll show you how to do that. And we'll just make one of these out of bits and pieces. So you can also put something on there if you wanted to, a picture or something, and then you just glue this in your book. And I must have one somewhere. You would think that I would, wouldn't you? Actually, I do have one here, but I haven't sort of done much in it also, or anything in. So it goes in your page like that, and you can glue that down just up along here. I've actually put an extra piece of fabric up along here, behind that it is, because I sewed that first. I'll show you anyway, because the less, you don't want too many thicknesses, and then you can just flip that up and right underneath it, okay? And I thought too, another thing that you could probably do is pin some things under here as well, like, I don't know, maybe you could put a brooch or something that you liked, or pin a piece of paper to it, or something like that, you know, put a little safety, one of these little pins here. If you had and that'll also be a good decoration as well, you know, if you had a few pins under this. Then you could pin a few little bits on there if you wanted to, see? Make yourself something that you liked. So that would be that, like that. And it'll be put on a page that you think it'll suit. Maybe that'll go a bit there, or this one here, and then they can coordinate. But anyway, so that's what we're going to have a look at in a minute for today. Okay, right, so a piece of fabric, and I made these, let me see, where's the end of me? I'm sure I measured on this here thing, sorry, 6 inches by 3 and a tiny bit, so I think 6 or 5.5 inches is, this one's a good size. I think that one's a little bit thin, I would have thought, but then you've got this extra on the top here too. You want to make it so it looks a bit, you know, flash like that sort of thing. Okay, so I need a piece of fabric. I've got some bits and pieces here that I've been sorting through because I was going to do some other things as well, so I'm just going to bring a piece of this over here and see what we've got. Some might need a bit of an iron, I think. Let me see what I would like to do this on. I've cut some out because I was going to use it on something else, but I really do like these here. I really do like that piece. So I think I might use that bit. Maybe would it work that way? Yeah, that'll look alright, won't it? Okay, we've got that piece. Rightio, that's good. Now, a little bit for across the top of some sort. I do like how that the numbers are on that. And I do have these bits here that I had an old pillowcase, like a vintage one, really nice, and I tore it up. And when I tore it up, and it sort of, you just tear the bits off that you want. I wonder if it's here handy anywhere. But I got things like this off it, pieces like this. I think I might have showed it to you, I don't remember now. And that pieces that was, I had all this really nice heirloom sewing on, but it's very threadbare, you know, like it's very fine, but maybe it's because of the stuff that's made out of too. But I can incorporate some of that. But I've also got this edge, this seam, and I do like this bit. I think this is very creative, that bit. So I might use a bit of that, and just see what else will go onto there. I might put a gathered piece up the top, or no, hang on, I'll put a piece of lace or something that'll go across there. We'll just have a look at this bit and see what we've got. Just have a look and see what else is here that I can use. Yeah, I do like that piece. So this one here, I'm going to make this as a flip up, and it's, that's a selvage, and that don't matter, you can use that, that's fine. You know, and this, the length of this is 6 inches, and that's not too bad because that'll come down the length of your page, won't it? You know, so it'll fit down the length of the page like that. And then you've got plenty of room, so we'll do that, okay? We won't go any higher, I don't think. We don't need to take it up any further than that. Righto, so on the top I might have a piece of this bit. This will look nice, won't it? I'll tear that across there. Wait a minute. I wanted to use a piece of this too. I do love the way that it's all, you know, frayed and looking like that. I do like that. And so I'm going to pull all the fray off it, but I just like the way that it ended up because it's, hang on. Oh, there's a bit more. It makes a frilly skirt, doesn't it? Look. Makes a frilly skirt. What else will I put? Maybe I can put the numbers across the top. That looks cool. Doesn't that look nice? Yes, and that. And I want a piece of lace underneath it. I want a piece of lace to come down. Maybe just down this way a bit or something like that. No, not that piece. Do I like all the numbers across there? I think I do. It's all going to be in the plan, isn't it? Eventually be in the plan. A bit more lace looking. I've got all these pieces of this vintage lace. I absolutely love it. So using that on here is a good idea. The only thing that would face around that way, wouldn't it? It would cover up a bit of me. Like that. And this bit. So it doesn't have to be exactly or straight or anything like that, but oh well, to your liking is all we want. Actually, that could be better over in the middle, maybe over that way. How about that? That looks pretty cool. Now I'll take that bit across there, and this piece across here. Okay. I don't know why, but I do want the numbers in there. I think they look really cool. Okay, so I'm going to do that. We're going to do this, okay? We're going to put this down. So I'll cut that. Well, see, that's been sewn along this part here. Oops. It's been stitched on across here. I think by hand. I've got a feeling it's been hand sewn. It was really old vintage pillow, bed cover that I got a piece of Michelle gave me, and she shared with me because she bought two, I think, for a very good price out of a box out at the back of somebody's shop. People were just having it out of the box. It was probably going to head for the bin because I don't think people think to use these things. In your slow stitching, I know that a lot of people like to use they like to recycle a lot of stuff. and I've got a real lot of fabric that I want to work with, so a lot of it will, some of it will be recycled, a lot of it will be vintage, and a lot of it will be new, so it's just going to be whatever, you know. Right. So if I need this to be here about, say, maybe there. Right, so it's not covering up the nice, well, the pretty colours. I like the pretty colours out. So that's nice. Now I might put this up a little bit higher to have the little bit of a top on it. We'll see what happens. We're going to put this one across here and just take a tiny bit off this end here so we won't lose our colours of our numbers. Now we're going to put that across there. I want to, got to find the best needle. This is a good one. As long as your needle is thick enough to pull through, make the hole big enough to pull the other work through behind it. Okay, so make sure your work goes through there behind it. I won't worry about basting it on first. I can just go straight on to sewing it on there because it's that's a nice one. Some of these I've had for a really long time, these threads, a really long time. I was talking to a friend of mine yesterday for a fair while about things, and she used to have a shop here years ago that sold, hang on a second, sold lots of craft stuff. She said, and I think it must be over 25 years ago, and she said she still got some of the things put away that she had in the shop. So she probably got some goodies in that, I'd say. But, oh, what did I do? What did I do this? How did I do this when I put it there, Sonya? How did I do it? Right. So this is a piece of furnishing fabric or curtain material, really nice. I'm going to do these two here first and the three pieces together because I can do three pieces together. You don't want to take too many pieces because then you've got to sew it down. It'd be a good idea if I thread the needle first, won't it? Oh dear. Well, I hope everybody's having a good day. It's early in the morning. My day could end well or whatever. I need... my daughter was helping me in this room once a month and she couldn't now because she's been working. And when the day's off, I don't expect her to come and do that because, you know, but anyway, excuse me. And so Michelle said she would want to help me, so I can get her to do that a little bit because we just need to get near the window here. So Jeremy can put air conditioning in for me. And that way I don't get too hot in here because it's not too bad yet, but it will be next year. Look at that. Nah, it didn't thread at all, did it? I tried to polish my fingernails this morning and muck this one up, as you can see. I'm thinking about getting some more, but I don't want to. I've got nice fingernails when they grow. If I can get them to grow. See, when I have a habit of not getting hold of things with the end of my hands. I don't know what that is, but you know, when you pick them up, you break your nails. I don't know. Anyway, don't worry about me this morning. I'm still asleep. Well, not really, but I've been up for 2 hours or something, 2.5 hours. Just trying to cruise through the day, having breakfast and coffee and what have you. Isn't it? These go really good with that, and that's not even off there, is it? No, it's not. I don't know where it come. I've got the material over here somewhere that it come off of. But anyway, I'll keep those bits. That's off the side of the fabric, these numbers. If, oh dear. I reckon when things aren't going for you, you're supposed to leave them alone, but I'm not going to because this is going to work for me any minute now. I'm telling you that, it really will. So you want the little bit of the trim from the lace sitting up over the top just for the look. And if you hang on to your fabric like this in your hand, you should be able to just start your slow stitching going across here, okay? I like to make something that is, I don't think I'm going to go around the little numbers. When I do the slow stitching, I like to have something that I can use. And I seen a lady on Purple Cottage Craft, I think she is. doing something like this last year maybe, and I thought I might try one of these. They look really cool. So I'm going down at the bottom, across there, just doing little stab stitches. All you do is go up and down. Just hang on to all your bits here. Make sure you've got it all. If you want to put a couple of pins in, you know, you can do that. You put some pins in it. Hope I got this camera facing properly, because I noticed I had it skew with the other day. This looks cool, doesn't it? Now you can do as much stitching on them as you like. It's up to you. It's your thing. It's definitely very therapeutic, and more, I find it relaxing, and could do this for ages, you know. If I used to years ago. So for hours, it'd take me hours to make one piece when I was doing the stump work stuff. Hours to make one little berry or something. I'll be showing you so much amazing stuff, you know, that I can that I've learnt. So I'm excited about that. I've learnt a lot of stuff over the years, and I think it's good to share. Now, you can't see a lot of these stitches, and just for fun I'm going to go back and do some more going the other way. Like I might do a bit of blanket stitch or something, or just a straight stitch, because it's supposed to we're supposed to be sort of slow stitching. Is considered to be something that you're... Well, it started with, somebody said it started with people fixing up old pieces of fabric to make them look nice, okay? That was the idea. So I'm just going to go from that side, from here to here, and go down. And I'm going to come up through there. I'm going to go down in there, come up there. I think I'm doing it on a little bit of an angle. Like a... Oh dear, I hope you didn't hear me tummy. Oh dear, sorry about that. Ah, goodness me. It's going to be a nice day here today. Sun's shining, and the birds are very quiet. That's strange. There must be a cat out there. My little birds aren't singing this morning. Maybe the neighbour's cat's on our front veranda. My husband's out there somewhere, but I don't think he's not outside, and they don't really stop twitting when he goes. That's a strange thing. They're always out there talking away flat out. Unless they've gone off somewhere. Sometimes they're down in the garden, because he was out there a while ago watering his roses. They're probably playing down there in the water on the rose bushes. Yeah, so that's probably where they are. They usually stay right out in the open, which is good, because if they go near close to things, you know, the cat might... I hope the cat don't get him, because I'll be very disappointed in him if he does. Well, not our cat, because he's not allowed outside. And he knows that, and he doesn't want to go out anymore. He used to always try to get out, and doesn't do that anymore. I think he knows it's not nice out there. Good, you'd run over or anything. Now this will look really nice in one of your fabric journals, or sewing journals, any sort of, really, or anything else you want to do with it. It's just something that makes it be useful and used. I don't mind that at all. That looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Okay, and then on the back's not too bad, but if you had a lot of knots, which I've got one there, if you had a lot of knots and things, and you wanted to just make sure it was a little bit. I'm going to tie these together. There we go. That'll hang on to it, won't it? I'll tie them together at the end, and that'll only make one knot. You don't want anything that's got it's too lumpy, you know. If you're going to stick it down, you don't want to be too lumpy at the back. And it doesn't matter if I have a piece of thread out the side. That's all good. Right, now something else to put on here. We need a bit of an item that's that we can stitch. You can put a little bit up this side too, I think, a little bit of decoration. Oh, hang on, we're going to put another piece of this on here, aren't we? We're thinking about it anyway. What do you reckon? We can put that on there, and stitch it down, and have it all shabby looking. Look at me. Don't know. It doesn't look too bad. I don't mind it. There's a bit that it's not so wide. We've got some that's not so wide. I don't want to really go cutting pieces off it. I can tear a piece off it though, can't I? There's all these bits here. Wait a minute. Actually, what I do like is this little pleat part. I like that little pleated part. See how that's just falls apart on you. I couldn't get it past there because there's a seam. So I'll have to go up here. I like the little pleated bit. And I do not want to cover over that bit too much. I want it to still be there. No, I'm just going to do the pleats. Okay, I'm just going to cut that off there. Perhaps another seam. Goodness me. Same seam. It's going in a different direction. Righto. Now. Yes. Okay. I'll cut that up there. So you can, I hope I'm not going out of the shot. So you can use anything that you want to, you know, anything that you feel like. Bits and pieces of, so that's off a piece of furniture fabric, that's off the side of the piece of fabric, this is off an old bedspread, and this piece here is a piece off a pillowcase. What's the name of pillowcase? Heirloom sewing pillowcase. Suppose I could put it across that way. Now I'll get another piece of thread, different colour. I don't think I'm going to use that. I'm having a bit of trouble trying to figure out what I would do, so I don't think I will. But I will. Oh, hang on a second now. I've got some lace here. This is nice, isn't it? Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, I do like that better, don't you? I think that shows something up a bit better. I do like that a bit better. Yeah. Should we do it some sideways or something? Yes, do it on a little angle just to give it a bit of something. Okay, so now I've obviously unravelled this the wrong way. What am I doing? So I've got this pink piece here. While I'm doing this, I'm trying to think about what I'm going to sit in that little patch down the bottom, because I think it might be a little bit lonely. That's where that bit has got something on it, but then somebody could stick something on there. Oh, I've got an idea. I just had an idea. Nobody panic, I'll just see. I don't want to put too many things into the one thing, and then in the next video when I say, oh, well, that's not so. I've got so many things I do all the time, and I heard a box here with stuff in it. Okay. Where did that go? Maybe I didn't bring it in. So I just brought in some things from out the lounge room. Well, this way, I'll have to look this way. No. Cannot find that. What is it? Oh dear. I do love this piece too. I've got so many bits that I want to put on these things. Look at this. I want to use that. Too many things I want to use. I might do some of these. We'll learn how to do some of those for our slow stitching, because I've been working on these ones but not for a while. So there, and I'll show you how to do your buttons. And we did a little ring the other day, but there's a bigger one there. Plus I can use the don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. I don't think it's got enough stuff on it yet. It's got a bit more stuff on. You know, you make a pretty piece of fabric. It's through. I did it. Now, I might have showed you the little book I made. I don't know. There's a little journal, and he's just got fabric lace on that. Righto, I'll put this down here. We might do a bit of fancy stitching along here, eh? Would you do a Sonya? Really? What do you think? Or straight stitch? Because you don't have to do anything fancy if you don't want to, but I'm going to put a chain stitch down the middle of it just because I can, I guess. Is that the school bus? Yes. Goes too fast, that school bus. It really does. It's a bit of a worry. Chain stitch. Down this way a bit. Make sure we cover it all over. I'm going to go down in there just to hang on to that. And I'll come up here. I'll just do another another bit of that. Two, 3 chains. There, go another 2 and come up this way. And they're just going to be like, I suppose they're like detached chain, but not, I don't know. It's just a bit of chain stitching on here to give it a little bit more decoration. It is. There we go. I think that's nice. That looks pretty. Looks very pretty. Okay. Let them mouthful of water. Any minute now I will. Oops. I twisted that a bit. Doesn't matter. It's all in the fun plan of the thingy, isn't it? It's all for the plan of what you want to do. Somebody asked me, they wondered how my phone call went. Remember I was waiting for somebody to ring me the other day? Well, it happened. Well, I got a bit of a reply yesterday, which I wasn't really pleased with, so I've kept... Oh dear, never mind. I can't say any more, just in case. Oh dear, never mind. People are strange things. Some people are strange people. And it's all good. After it all comes to pass, whatever I'm up to, you can find out. I'll let you know then. I know there's nothing worse than half telling somebody something and not telling them the rest, because I absolutely hate that. I hate it when somebody says, oh, you know what, and then they go, oh, no, I better not tell you. and you think, oh my goodness, please let me know. What are you talking about? I hate what they're talking about. And they go halfway and say, oh no, I can't tell you that. It's very disappointing, isn't it? I might leave that there. I don't know. I just want bits hanging off, I think. I don't know if I need that. Now, on here, I've decided I'm going to put a pocket, right? Just a small pocket. Small piece of a pocket there that you can put something in if you like. Nope, it's not the right thing. This is pretty cool. I know I'm using that for me patches. I better not use that one. That's not right. How about a bit of this tuck spot? No, just little pockets on it. That's all you want. You don't want anything else. Just a little pocket on there. So you can use it for tucking something in there if you like. And I'll have to put something in it, won't I? The little book, I suppose. That's a good flip. That'd be a good flip up. You put the little book in there, wouldn't it? Why not? That would be... And see all this... Oh, you can't see what I'm doing. Oh dear. All this fraying bit and there's bits and pieces hanging off. That's the look we want. That's the look we're going for. I hope you don't think that's too busy. Do you think it's too busy? Not really, I don't think so. That'll look really good in a journal. Now, if you want to do something like this, just go right ahead. You don't have to do it exactly the same way as I'm doing it, because if you don't like what I'm doing, but this is an idea to put a pocket on, put your nice frilly pieces on up here. I'm going to sew something else on there too. So we've got a little tiny minute there to go, so we can just do this. I don't know if you want to use that yellow thread again, because it was played up on me something frightful yesterday. Kept twisting around. I'm blaming the thread, not the person. I need something that's a pearly one. This is not pearly. This might drive me crazy. This is like a rayon sort of style thing. It might twist up and tangle a bit too. I think I've only got embroidery ones in this. It's orange. Oh, boy game. I think so. I'll see what it looks like. I've got more boxes of cotton, but I just got to rally around them, get them to me. So there's a little tiny bit of that in there, and I can surely figure out that I can use a bit of this. This is a very busy one. But you can turn that into a handbag, a little pocket for your phone, anything like that, can't you? I've got a really good needle here, but I'm not really keen on the size that I bought a new packet yesterday. Hubby dropped the things on the floor, and I think he picked them up. I don't think he picked the packet of needles up. I don't know where they got to. I'll have to have a look at me. Any things there behind me and see if I can find it. I don't need needles really. I've got a heap, but I do like a new sharp one sometimes, because you can get them blunt from going to sewing too much. Now I don't know if I'm going to see a lot of this on the top. I'll come in a bit. I'm going to say a lot of this. Oh, I keep forgetting to put the knot in. I don't know if I want to put a lot of this fabric on the top of this. The stitching, I mean. I'll see what it looks like, eh? Might look really nice. And there's a little tiny fleck of orange going across there. Really pretty. It's not that bad orange, like it's not real dark, eh? Now I'm going to go across the bottom here, because that'll be plenty enough room for the pocket to go in, won't it? For the book to go in. Okay. Do you know how to make a little book? I showed you how to make a little book. But if anybody wants me to make the little book to go on this, I can show you. It's real easy, and then I just covered it with some, what's the name? Lace. We don't want the little book to fall out either, do we? And well, let me show you in a minute what I do with them anyway, so they don't go anywhere. Okay, so we've come over this far, and we're going to have to sew up here. Right, so it won't fall out. fasten it in. It can't go anywhere. I can cut that bit off, can't I? You don't have to have that bit if you don't need it. There we go. Just leave a bit sitting out. It's all good. There we go. Pretty cool. I'm liking this. I really am. I could go around again if I wanted to, but I don't think I will at the moment because I want to show you. We're going to fasten the little book in there so it won't go away. It's quite easy to do. Real easy to do. Actually, I might, so I was going to put it on a bit of string, but I might leave it. It's not going to fall out, I don't think. There we go. I might leave that there, like it is. I don't know, I've ended it off at the back. It's up to you whether you want to just put something blingy on there or not. So I've got some needles threaded up here with some cotton on, so I might put a one or two sequins across there too now. This is quite enjoyable. I like this, where the sequins in the box with the right. Sorry, here you go. Wait a minute. I think I want some. Not that colour today, I don't think. I've got a big bottle here with some in it, but I'm going to have to go fishing to get the... Wait a minute, where's a needle? I discovered yesterday these are hard to get out of this bottle. Oh, look at that, I missed it. I have got things with all yellow ones in them because I want some yellow ones now, or orangey colour ones to go against, to bring it all together. You know, you want something that's going to go all together with everything. I could put some pinches, some, what do you call those things? Tweezers. I could get some tweezers and get some of these, but I think I'm doing all right by myself without them yet. There's a flower-shaped one. Okay, I'm nearly to the time where I need to say that this will be my video done, but I think I've got enough. I've got 3 there. These are different colours, and you can't see that because of the background. Hey, you can then put them on here though, look. See? Now, I don't mind that colour's on there, that'll be good. Because I'm not going to put a bead on them, I'm just going to sew them down. So you just come up through the back of your fabric and go down to the side of the sequin. And if you were doing it with a bead on it, you'd go through the bead, but we're not putting a bead on here today. Okay, we're just going to put these stitches around it, hang on to it. And take it in a bit tighter because I've got it awful loose for some reason. There's one. I seem to be going on an angle, don't I? It doesn't matter. If they all go sideways, that's okay. Let's go down. If you put 3 stitches, I think that looks good. I've taken it back from being as bright as it would be by putting these colour stitches on them as well. It's not as bright as it would have been. And one more here. Right. I think that might be about good enough today for that one, don't you? I think we've got a nice piece. And there we go. My slow stitch A flip for the journals. And I've got a few big knots here that I want to take care of because to put them in your journal, like I said, you don't want too big I just cut that off. I was keeping them bits, weren't I? Anyway, we might take them off now that I've cut one off. Might as well take the lot off. So I've gone and changed my plan there. Righto, just cut them bits off, and I've got a big knot. Look at this. Got a big knot. I might leave it. It's not too bad. But if I think it is, and if I'm going to put in something, I will just go back and cover it over with something. Okay, so what do you think about that then? That is our slow stitching flip with a little pocket with a booklet. Okay, and then I have that one, which has not got hardly anything on it really, and then that one, which I haven't put anything much on that either, but it's up to you how much work you want to put on yours. So then you got fabric flips. Okay, so thank you everybody for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.